And once again, it's on. We are back at it tonight, listening to some more Ren, getting down with it. Hey everybody, Sergeant Show here. Welcome to Sergeant Show Tunes. This is my series where I turn you on to some of the best music out there that you may not have heard of. I like the obscure, weird music, like to find new artists, like to bring them to y'all so that you can experience it and see how awesome some of these artists are. And we are in our ongoing series with Ren here. This is our third video from Ren. He is far and away my new favorite artist. Independent guy, does all of his own stuff, isn't taking that big record label money, which helps him, I think, stay true to himself and keep putting out good music. You ever notice how you find an artist that you really like, and then they sign a big record contract, and then they just suck? I could probably name you about 5 people off the top of my head that has happened to, that I really loved them, and then as soon as they got a big paycheck, their music just started sucking. I don't know. I think maybe it's something about the suffering that you need. You know, maybe that's it. But speaking of money, the song that we're going to listen to tonight from Ren is called Money Ties. And it has got some deep stuff in it, folks. You're going to want to listen carefully to this. I know with the British accent, sometimes it's a bit hard to understand all the words, but this one has some deep stuff in it, okay? And it is probably one of his newest songs. I think maybe he has one more that came out after this one. So this is, this is after putting out, I don't know, a dozen, 20 songs. This is the kind of stuff he's putting out. And it's still money. After all this time, the dude has still got it. So, he's from the UK. He's had a lot of health problems. He kind of, he's in the hospital and out of the hospital, and he's, writing music all the time and then coming out of the hospital and producing the videos and making the music. It's really an impressive story. If you look into Ren, he's quite an impressive individual. So, especially the way that this one starts out. When this starts out, you think, oh, Sergeant Show must have made a mistake and let the commercial play. But no, this is not a commercial. This is the way he starts this video. It's almost like a Netflix movie or something when we get started on this. I'm not going to talk too much during this one. I love this song. It's quality stuff. Let's take a listen.
Godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the world. But if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils. It is through this craving that some...
That's an important point there. The love of money is the root of all kinds of evils. Not money itself. Money is just a tool, right? Money is just a thing that can be used any which way. But the love of money is the root of all kinds of evils. That is a true statement.
Many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the path and pierced themselves with the many pangs of greed.
Money makes the world go round. Money makes a pure man lawless, proud. Money makes a man's verb consummate the noun. Cause an action to a thing is inspired by the pound or the dollar. False prophet, preach profit and we follow. When the scholar teach dishonor, that's a bitter pill to swallow. The biggest bank robber are the banks and the politicians, but judiciary are whores, what a shock. When we lose sight of live and let live, forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give. If you're living just to make a living, that's all that is. And when you're lying, slowly dying, will you die with a grin? Now digging up the root of evil, money too like a blade. You can slice across the jugular or carve and create. But when the money ain't the...
That's another one of those lines, right? Like, money will either let you slice someone across the necks or you can carve and create with it, right? Like it just back to that same thing. Like it's not the money, it's the intent of the people with the money.
Tool like a blade, you can slice across the jugular or carve and create. But when the money ain't the means, but the means is the money, you start to compromise ideals for dollars, morals get bloody. Now let me tell you a little story about a boy named Bren, born March 1990 in the Celtic Welsh ends. We didn't have much, but mum and dad, they made enough to put hot meals on the table, fill our bellies full of love. A little sister fell into the picture, oh my god we loved her, made our family richer. Then we both got older, world a little colder, life it had a way of chipping away at that shoulder. I held her and I told her, hierarchy, status exists. Sometimes the purity of youth gets snatched, leaving you stripped. You'll learn that love is not enough, it's not a world for a kid. So toughen up and buckle up, because it's bumpy as shit. And there'll be those who take advantage of the light in your soul, and there'll be times you fill the cup you're filling leaking with holes.
I love that line too, right? There'll be those that take advantage of the light in your soul, and there'll be times the cup you're filling up is leaking with holes. I think we've all felt that. I think we've all felt both of those things in our lives.
You take advantage of the light in your soul, and there'll be times you fill the cup you're filling leaking with holes. And that dark can get much darker, we all must grow old. But listen up my little sister, hold these words to your close. Keep that kind heart kind, humankind are in need. Never ever let this world make you bitter like me, because this world needs love, and love it leaks from you, see. Sis, this world needs light, and you're the brightest I see. I see your wings have feather more than ever, mine were torn by my oppressor. Sickness scorn me, but whatever, by your side we fly together. Give me flight when I could never, a releasing of the pressure, and the pressure makes a diamond. I will shine with you forever. Fuck greed, fuck depression, fuck bullies, fuck the jealous, fuck every man who made you feel less than a treasure, and fuck a world that makes us feel small. Fuck the forces that divide us, now's the time to stand tall, because money makes the world go round. Money makes the sick boy sicker somehow. Money gets a man mug punched in his mouth. Money run the gang thug, drug money plow. Money makes open case close. Money bend law, make war, make goals. Money gives a poor man hope. Money saves lives, takes lives, money both. Money isn't, money's just that. Money's just a concept, people are trying. Tax up the poor man, feed up the fire. Money's just cash. Take money, take money, take money, take. Fake money, fake money, fake money, fake. Money ties, money ties, money ties, eh. Money lies, money lies, money lies, eh.
Money lies, eh? And right there, no people, no profit. But if you look at it, you know, it's spelled like profit, as in seer of the future, right? As in not like dollar bills. Dude is deep. And that whole video is so cool. Like, you know, the shooting in the subway, the shooting there in the stairwell. You know, once again, even his videos that aren't just like artistic to the max still have such a cool vibe about them. That, you know, the shots of him standing in the round mirror, you know, walking down that same street that, yeah, actually the song that we did last episode, Genesis, he's walking down that same pier in Brighton. He just has such a stylish way of making his videos, and what a great song, and what a cool message behind this song, right? And that's kind of where I go back to the fact that he's independent. He realizes that money is not going to solve all of his problems, especially with all the health issues that he's had. He knows that money's not going to solve all of his problems. He knows that there's got to be something more to life than money. There's got to be something more important to you than money, or money will just corrupt you and destroy you. It's a really deep message, and one that I think that in our society today, we are so materialistic that it's a great message to give to just about everybody, that, you know, money lies. It makes you think that it's going to change your life and everything's going to be perfect and everything's going to be wonderful, but it don't work like that. Relationships, honestly, are what this whole life is about. Having good relationships, loving people, being loved in return. That's really what life is all about. If you have some money to go with that, then great. But even without money, your life can be totally full with good relationships, even if you don't have it, right? All right. Episode 3 of Sergeant Show Tunes is in the books. Hope you all enjoy it. I know that some of you got to be getting on and checking out some more Ren stuff, right? That's the point of this. It's not just for you to watch these videos, but for you to realize what a cool artist this guy is and go out on your own and find some of his other stuff, because I'm just scratching the surface with this guy. All right. You should go out and find the rest of his stuff for yourself. And until then, rock on, everybody. We are Oscar Mike.